welcome to this lesson. So in this lesson, we want to look at exponential equations. Okay, so at the end of this lesson, you should be able to solve exponential equations. That's equations involving indices. Okay, so but before we go into our problem, quickly take this one warm up. Pause the video and take this warm up. Welcome back. Now let's solve the solutions together. Let's solve them together. So you're going to mark, the marks are in front, so it is just a simple example from what we've done before. Advanced example. Simplify the following expression. Write your answer as a power of the number in brackets. So for number one, you write your answer as a power of 3. For number two, you write your answer as a power of 5. For number uh, 3, you write your answer as a power of 2. So we are just going to take number 1 and 2 because of our time. Okay, so we have a lot to do. So number 1, 27 raised to power 2x multiplied by 9 raised to power 3 minus x. So express both of them in simplest power. So that is 3. So 27 is 3 raised to power 3 multiplied by 9 is 3 raised to power 2. Okay, and then you open the powers using the product laws. So 3 times 2x, that will be 6x, multiplied by 2 times 3, that will be 6, and 2 times x, that will be minus 2x. And then you use the multiplication law to collect to add the powers. So that will be 6x plus 6 minus 2x. So if you collect like terms, we have 6x minus 2x plus 6, and then our answer will be 3 raised to power 4x plus 6, okay, which we can simplify to 3 raised to power 2 bracket 2x plus 3 as the final answer. So the answer is in the simplest form and is in the power of 3. So that is what you are expected to do. Number 2, 625 raised to power 2 plus 2x multiplied by 25 raised to power 3 minus 2x. So this will be, we are expressing both of them as power of 5. 6 to 5 is 5 raised to power 4. Put the previous power in bracket. Multiply by 5 raised to power 2 raised to power 3 minus x. Okay, so and then we open the bracket, so that is 5 times or 4 times 2, that will be 8. 4 times 2, so that is still 8. Multiply by 5 raised to power 2 times 3, that will be 6. 2 times x, that will be minus 2x. So we apply the multiplication law now. 8 plus 8x plus 6 minus 2x gives, and then you collect like terms in the power. So that will be 8x minus 2x plus 8 plus 6, and that will be 5 raised to power 8x minus 2x, that will be 6x plus 14. So we can simplify the power to 5 raised to power 2 bracket 3x plus 7, and that is the final answer. So this is how you simplify this kind of expression. So you're going to mark this step, mark this step, and mark this step as 5. Mark this step here, and mark this step as 5. So if you get these two correctly, mark yourself as 10 over 10. If you don't get it correctly, still practice and practice the remaining two. Now let's go to exponential equation. So when we talk of exponential equation, we are talking of equations involving indices. So or when an equation or when an expression has an equality sign and contains unknown, we call it equation. So now when the expression is now in index form, we call it exponential equation. So an exponential or indicial equation is an equation in which the variable occur as part of the index of the power. For example, in 3 raised to power x equals to 9, the index is x, and then we have to solve for x. Okay, and then if we simplify, you simplify by writing 9 as power of 3, and then we have a same base, then you cancel the base and equate the power. So thus x equals to 2. So the solution of the equation is x equals to 2. So when you can find the solution of the equation, then the equation is solvable. So in short, whenever you have a raised to power x equals to a raised to power k, you have same base on both sides of the equation. You cancel the base and equate the power. So if the base numbers are the same, we can equate the index or the indexes, and then we cancel the power, so in order to solve the equation. So this is the simple logic behind our exponential equation. You simplify both sides of the equation to have the same base. When they have the same base, you cancel the base and equate the power, and then you solve the equation for the unknown. Let's take examples. Example 1. Solve the following equation. So solve the following equation. Number 1, we have 4x equals to 32. So first thing we are going to do is to change both of them to the same base. 32 cannot be expressed as base 4, but we can express both 4 and 32 to base 2. So 4 to base 2 will be 2 raised to power x because of the x there. 32 to base 2 will be 5. Now we have the same base. You just cancel the base and then equate the power. 2x equals to 5, and then you solve for x. So therefore x equals to 5 over 2, which implies that x equals to 2 or number 1 over 2 in simplest form. Okay. So this is how you basically solve exponential equations. Very simple and straightforward. Number 2, 4 raised to power 2x equals to 8 raised to power minus x. So 4 and 8 can both be expressed as powers of 2. So we change them to power of 2. 4 to the power of 2, that will be 2 raised to power 2 multiplied by 2x. It is good to use brackets to demarcate the power that you have before. And this will be 2 raised to power 3 multiplied by this. So if you open the bracket using the product law, we have 2 raised to power 4x equals to 2 raised to power minus 3x. Okay. So now equate the powers because we have the same base. So equating the power because we have the same base, we have 4x equals to minus 3x, and then collect like terms. That will be 4x plus 3x equals to 0. 7x equals to 0. Divide the side by 7. 7 cancels 7, and then we have x equals to 0. So this is how you can solve exponential equation. Now pause the video and try number 3 and number 4, and let's solve together. Welcome back. So let's try to solve this ones together. Number 3, 9 raised to power x minus 2 equals to 3. Change them to the same base. We have 3 raised to power 2 bracket x minus 2. Remember, when you have a power there, use a bracket. So now 3 is the same thing as 2 raised to power 1, of course. So now they have the same base. Cancel the base and equate the power. So we have 2 bracket x minus 2 equals to 1. So 2x minus 4 equals to 1. Collect like terms, 2x equals to 1 plus 4. So we have 2x equals to 5. So x equals to 5 over 2, which implies that x equals to 2 or number 1 over 2. So this is how you solve this. Okay, it's very easy and straightforward, guys. Let's take the last one. So taking the last one, we have number 4, 27 raised to x equals to 1 over 9. So we have to simplify first. Remember, 1 over 9, we can take it to negative index form. So 27 raised to power x equals to 9 raised to power minus 1. Okay, and then 3 can be changed, 27 can be changed to base 3. That's 3 raised to power 3 times the x we have there. Change 9 to base 3. That will be 2 raised to power 2 minus 2. So 2 times minus 1 will be minus 2. And then we have same base now. You cancel the base and then you equate the powers. 3x equals to minus 2. X equals to minus 2 over 3. That is the final answer. So this is how you solve exponential equation, guys, and it is very simple. So in our next lesson, we'll be looking at this more complex example. See you there. Bye.